I want to talk about the idea of money attraction, which will actually be super, I think, informative for everybody listening, but it will also be a teaser for the webinar to come.
Yeah.
So it'll be a nice kind of
Perfect.
combination. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So the idea behind it, or what I was thinking, is you see that some people have money that kind of sticks to them like a magnet. And
I
even
know
when they
one
go
person.
and, yeah, one person, yeah, exactly. Yeah, this guy right there, right there, right there. Yeah. I love how the camera is like backwards, so I think I'm pointing
Yeah,
to you, but anyway.
yeah, but
Um,
actually, yeah, and I'm pointing to you, but so
yeah,
it's I think safe to do something like that.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, I know one person for sure, and with that one person and the others that everybody can think of, there's the idea that even they spend money and somehow they get double, and like money just seems to get attracted to them, and almost throughout their life, there's money that opportunities and income sources and all kinds of things like that. And sometimes it's like your classmate that you wouldn't have expected, or it's, I don't know, so there's, but then again, I know that there's a formula to achieve it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's sort of the concept behind it, and I want to just talk about how can someone who doesn't feel like they have that, how can they actually gain that ability?
Okay, good. So the first thing to understand about money is that money is the manifestation of your ability to create ideas.
Okay.
So it's really amazing that people think that it's a manifestation of how much you work or anything like that. It's just your ability to create ideas. Now, the spirit can bring only good things. The spirit can only help. When it's you, when it's actually you, when it's not someone else within you, when it's not your mind, when you have only good ideas. So those
Right.
ideas create something that helps someone else. But actually what brings the money in is the idea. The idea. And what do I mean? You will see that the problem with money is that people have the idea that it's hard to make money. But the truth is that it's not hard to make money. It's hard to get rid of the idea that it's hard to make money. And the idea is senior to the money because the idea brings about the money. If you have this idea that money is not a problem, that it's easy, you will have money. And if not, what you will do, you will resist. You will resist having money because it will be wrong if you will have money.
Wow. Yes. Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Wow. So how does somebody start? Where do they start? They have this thing of in their life that money is something challenging and they've never had enough and it's always been just enough to make ends meet. So where do they begin?
So where they begin? They begin with something that no one will believe me, and no one will actually think that it's connected, but that's the answer. You
Okay.
begin with laughing.
Laughing. Okay. Wow.
I'll
Okay.
explain. I'll explain.
Yeah.
You see, money has a frequency, money has a wavelength. Yes. And the wavelength of money is very, very, very similar to the wavelength of the spirit.
Yeah.
And it's high frequency, short wavelength. And when you laugh, what you do, you actually push yourself, you force yourself to raise that frequency. And once you go high enough, you stop resisting, you stop relying on your past. And at that moment, you can start creating ideas and everything is beautiful. I'll give you an example. Did you ever had a situation? Yeah. Did you ever had the situation where you were sitting with people or with friends and you were laughing and and you're talking about something and ideas just came out, and everything seems to be easy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, this is a momentary thing. You need to increase it by hundreds of times. An average child laugh probably up to the age of 3, 4, maybe 50 to 100 times per day. An
Right.
average adult laugh between 5 and 10 times per day.
Yeah, in a good case.
Yeah. And those people that laughing all the way to the bank laugh a lot.
Yeah. So you literally need to laugh all the way to the bank.
Exactly. You really, it sounds too simple. It sounds almost what? But you need to laugh. You need to force yourself. You need to find a way to laugh. If you don't have money, you don't laugh enough.
Wow,
Now,
I like that.
yeah, laughing is not actually laughing because you are drunk and you laugh, or you are
Mm,
stoned and you laugh. Laughing is you, the spirit, laughing. You're not happy because of some kind of an external thing. It's not that something gave you this feeling of laughing. Is you gave it out. You pushed out this thing.
that's a big difference. That's good that you
Yeah.
clarified that
Yeah.
because, yeah, a lot of people look for their mood to be improved from a substance or some external factor that's not them.
Yeah.
So
It's not, you
totally
cannot
makes
put down
sense.
Prozac and hope to get uh, and hope to become rich. It doesn't
Right.
work. Prozac don't
Yes.
bring money to you. It brings to those people that laugh at you for being so stupid and taking it. But that's a different
Hmm.
story.
Yeah. True. It's a, by the way, that's another great topic, is that whole world and diving into that. But yes, so many people rely on substances and on external things to make them laugh. So people, I understand, need to force themselves to laugh, find things to laugh about. Can that just be anything, like a joke? Can it, I mean, where, like, maybe they don't have
It can
something to laugh
even be
about. They'll
fake.
just be a weirdo walking around laughing.
Yeah. What do you prefer, to be poor and acceptable, or weirdo and rich? Do you know that if you become rich, you stop becoming weirdo?
Yeah, people are like, what did he do actually? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
So you force yourself. You just need to force yourself to laugh more and more and more time. And if you laugh less than 50 times per day, minimum, you will not have money.
Mm,
You will not
amazing.
make it. You will not make it if you don't laugh at least 50 times per day. And you will see that people that do have money and they are really heavy and blah, 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 they don't actually have the money. They made the money when they were still happy. And now they're just
Ah,
preventing it from going away.
mm, amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow.
So
Okay.
the first law, the first most important law of money attraction is you need to learn what prevents you from laughing. How come you
Yes.
lost it? And that will be, of
Yes.
course, in the webinar that you will deliver. Well, how come we lost this ability to laugh? Everyone love laughing. I think even dead people love laughing, in the grave. Sometimes
Yeah.
you go to the cemetery and you hear them laughing.
Yes. They still have to keep entertained. They have things going on. Yeah.
Yes. So the
Nice.
question is, how come people lose it? What is
Hmm.
that thing that cause a person to lose this amazing quality of laughter that makes you rich, make you healthy, make you look good? You take any person, when he laugh, he looks good. When he really laugh, when he laugh, he looks good. If I
Yes.
do that, well, maybe I'm an exception, but
Still handsome. Yeah.
still. But if I do that, maybe I'm not looking as good as if I'm laughing. And it's
Right.
really weird because throughout my life at school, which I didn't go much, at the army, people used to tell me, stop laughing. Like it
Mm.
looked to them weird. And I was just laughing all the time. Everyone, like I remember distinctly that people tell me, why are you laughing? You don't need a reason to laugh. You need a
Yeah.
reason not to laugh.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah, and for example, I know that you do laugh very easily and a lot, and
Yeah,
people love people that laugh easily. Like you'll find that I don't know, talk show hosts that are very well known, they laugh easily, and everybody loves
exactly.
them. So
Yeah,
how do people? I mean, I guess that's of course what part of what we're covering, but well, I suppose we won't get into it now, but there is a way to recover that ability to laugh more easily.
yeah. The moment that you actually, every person had a decision uh, somewhere in his past, he can spot that decision, and we can work on it in the webinar on when he decided that it's not safe to laugh.
Mm,
And the moment that you decided that thing, it's not the right thing to laugh, it's dangerous to laugh, it's not pro-survival, it's not helping, it's not appropriate. Once you have that decision, from that moment on, you will see that you will keep making that decision true. And
mm,
every day you will laugh even less. And the less you laugh, the more serious you become, and up to the point where you become dead serious.
right. Dead serious, exactly. Yeah, and you see that with age, people get more grumpy, more heavy, more serious,
Yeah,
and the creation stops and the decline is very evident. It already had begun. I don't want to say it begins there, but that's when it starts becoming obvious.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
This creating, they think, well, I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
You are your body.
100%. Yeah.
Your body maybe is too old, but you can tell your body what to do. You should use your body, not serve your body. You
Hmm.
should give a command to the body and it will do. Yes, it can have pain, it can have this, but the body have the pain. You don't have to take it personally. Your body, it's like if your car gets scratched, you don't have to take it personally. It will be weird
Right.
if you would feel pain because your car got scratched. So yes, I
Hmm.
may have a pain in my body, but it's not me, it's my body. And because I can
Yes.
separate it, I can still do things. I have a problem with my feet since I was born, etc. And people
Yeah.
ask me, so how do you dance? Like, how do you dance? What about the pain? And I always said, pain is only a pain. It
Right.
has nothing else. There's no other ramification.
Hmm.
Pain is
Yeah.
a pain, and it belongs to the body.
Yeah.
If you can separate between you and your body, you'll see you'll be very, very, very extremely happy.
Wow.
You will see that point where you decided that laughing is dangerous had something to do with becoming junior to the body.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, there's this idea if we're going to talk about pain as an example, and people obviously deal with the pain of money and so forth, but there's the idea that pain is a warning signal of some kind, right? Even with the body, like you touch something hot, it tells you move. So how do you deal with it in such a way as to, as to it's just a pain?
Yeah, because I'm driving a car and someone cut me. So my system tell me, "Da, da, 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 someone cutting you." So I go away or I push him back or whatever, depends on my mood for the moment. Like, do I want a game? Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so, but it is me pushing the car, the body, the car, the same thing, and telling it what to do. And if the car gets scratched or the body gets burned, it's not important because it's just body. It's just a pain. And
Mm,
the less importance you give it, the less it will control you.
I see.
When you give importance to something, it controls you. The truth is, and this might be totally out reality to most people, if you
Hmm.
look at your life today and what's happened in the last 1 year, and you will compare it to your whole life, and you'll compare it to another life, and maybe 10 lifetimes, and maybe 100 lifetimes, and maybe the whole history of mankind, you will see that anything that you think that is extremely super important is not even the beginning of important. And because you lie about the importance, you cannot laugh about it. But if you laugh about it, the magic is that it's also getting sorted out.
Yes.
There is
Yeah.
nothing. There is nothing that you cannot sort out by actually looking at the funny part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You see those movies that the guy make fun of anything and everything, and somehow he manages in the most weird way. It's
Yeah.
actually true. You stop managing when you start resisting.
Yeah.
You stop managing when you start resisting, because resist means to hold close in order to avoid. So you hold close something that you don't want in order to avoid. So what does it mean? All the things that you don't want come close to you and you hold them. Now, when you laughter is a rejection. You push away things from you. Laughter is a rejection. Ha ha ha. You push away things from you.
Got you. Okay, that's amazing. And by the way, I get it with that sense, but now on the subject of attracting money, wouldn't I mean, I get it, but how would you explain your rejection of laughter? Ha 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 pushes away. Resisting is
Push away the
holding
barriers.
close.
Yeah, the barriers.
Okay, so
Pushing
your
away the
laughter
barriers.
is pushing away the barriers, okay? And resisting is bringing the barriers in.
Yeah, exactly. And
Got
now, once you open, did you notice that after a person laugh, he's willing to listen?
Mm-hmm. Also
Yes.
in sales. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
In the sales cycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. In sales,
Yeah.
in teaching, if you tell a story or a joke, after a person laugh, he's willing to listen. He's willing to receive. After you
Yeah.
laugh, you're willing to receive the money, not a second
Mhm.
before.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful. So that is what we're going to basically unleash for people on the
Yeah.
laws of money attraction, one of the things.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, look, it's amazing how time flies, but we're nearing the end of this live. I
And
mean,
we
it's
didn't
crazy.
start.
We didn't even start. But I mean, okay, the rest will obviously continue on the laws of money attraction. But what would you kind of leave somebody that's listening with? They're not sure. Do I need to join? Is it worth the price, etc.?
Okay. So is it worth
Yeah.
the price, etc.? So first of all, it does not worth the price. It's worth 100,000 times more.
Mm-hmm. Wow. True.
Yeah, because even if you did not make 1 cent, and you've learned one thing, which is to laugh, and why you stop laughing, do you know that you will not be able to get sick for as long as you are happy?
Wow. Wow.
Do you know that in all days, there was this thing that the king will look for a person that will make his sick daughter laugh, because they knew that laughter actually heal.
That's amazing. Yes, the kings always had the joker in the court, the
Exactly.
jester. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So you will see that if you will actually look, if you've learned only that, it's worth the whole cost of the webinar plus more. Finding this point where you decided to start going down in order, because you're so good and you wanted to protect someone else. You wanted to make sure that someone else will not get hurt. You wanted to be even better than what you are. If you find this one point, everything in your life will change. How much it's worth for you to get this knowledge? Really endless amount of money. And more important, because we are so sure that we are going to bring the result, is always something that everyone knows, is money back guarantee.
Yes.
You've done the money attraction. You laugh a lot, and you decide that you don't want you want a refund. Not a problem. We'll give you
Yeah.
the money. It's easy.
Yeah.
It's
100%.
never happened. It's never happening because people are very extremely happy. Not only that
Yes.
the data is amazing, not only that it's powerful, but it's been delivered with a proper accent. God delivered it, so it's not.
Exactly. You will understand this, the first webinar, that you'll ever really understand.
You
Uh,
actually understand every word.
yeah. Yes.
But
Oh,
the
I love
jokes
it.
are not as dirty, so
That's true.
pros and
You lose
cons.
the jokes. You lose,
You
yeah, you
lose
don't get the quality of jokes, the joke encyclopedia that you have. I still, one day when I'm big, I'll have that. Yeah.
Yes, that your jokes are not as dirty, so it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Exactly.
know that I'm listening. That's
Um,
why.
yeah. Exactly. Amazing. So great. That this was fantastic for the live. And I think that if anybody's interested and they want to join and they have any questions, chat to me, chat to my dad, and you can go on gprosperity.com/LOMA. It's a
Yeah,
really good
basically,
deal.
there's no risk. You pay
Yeah.
$200 and you have zero risk. You get into a webinar, you spend an hour and a half. Either your mind get blown or your mind get blown.
Yeah.
You know, no,
Exactly.
there's no many
Those are your
options.
two options.
Yeah, only two
Yeah.
options.
Exactly. Yeah. Very true. Very true. And
Yeah.
it really will be amazing. Well,
Okay.
this was great. So thank you, Abele. This was awesome.
Thank
For
you.
anyone's listening, I would love to see you on Thursday night.